Tēnā tātou katoa, good evening. It's the toxic celebrity trial that played out in front of the world. And after 7 weeks, the jury has ruled mostly in favour of Johnny Depp, finding a Washington Post editorial his ex-wife Amber Heard wrote did defame him. Jurors awarded Depp more than 22 million New Zealand dollars in damages. But they also awarded Amber Heard $3 million, finding Depp's lawyer also defamed her. Here's national correspondent Amanda Gillies with the latest on the trial that sparked a global conversation about domestic abuse and that verdict.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Amber Heard sat quietly, barely moving, as the court upheld Johnny Depp's libel action against her, finding her claim in an article she wrote that she was a public figure representing domestic abuse baseless.
We are most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future.
Depp wasn't in court for the verdict. Instead, he was performing with his band in the UK. But in a statement, he said he was humbled by the result.
Love you, Johnny!
And grateful to the jury for giving him his life back.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you.
Amber Heard left the court without a word, but in a statement said she was heartbroken and disappointed. She said, "I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated." The sordid 7-week trial captured the world's attention and was divided by he said, she said.
He'd smash things around me, then he would smash things very close to me, and then he would just hit me. And it started with slapping, and it got to be like repetitive slaps where he'd hold me.
Heard's recordings of their volatile arguments were shown in court. She insisted Depp was fueled by alcohol and drug abuse.
Got this going.
I don't want to do this.
There were tears and allegations of sexual abuse.
He thought he was punching me.
But Depp strenuously denied any abuse and violence.
I've never struck Miss Heard. I've never struck a woman in my life.
He claimed he was the victim, she was the abuser.
I'm just getting clobbered from behind, and one's natural primal instinct is to kind of duck and cover.
Depp quickly won public support. Every day he was greeted by cheering fans, and the hashtag Justice for Johnny was trending, shared by more than 1 billion people. Heard, however, was vilified online. The Guardian's headline today read the trial was an orgy of misogyny. Feminist groups say the public backlash has been a massive hit to the Me Too movement.
Many young people and children are accessing a lot of these platforms where content is being created, shared, amplified, that is really reinforcing harmful attitudes, gender stereotypes and myths and other stereotypes around rape, sexual violence and all forms of violence against women and girls.
With the trial now finally over, the question now begs, what next for the former A-list it couple?
Can they continue to have careers? Sure. But the challenge for people like this is, especially with Depp, his career has been so spectacularly successful. Any suggestion or expectation that he can return to what he was at his height is really problematic.
And there are already reports that Amber Heard will appeal. Amanda Gillies, Newshub.